from you now, girl.
Oh, that's a the slam specialist. He had to get his arm out so the triangle didn't happen.
Damn!
He's out. That's out. It's good. He slammed him unconscious. He slammed him unconscious. He slammed him onto the astral plane.
Welcome back to another episode of B-League News. Hey, I love that fucking clip. One, the dude damn near just got slammed stupid. But that commentator was just so fucking hype. It was like he was about to go into a fucking Viking battle. And like, he slammed him into the AstroTurf for like epicness. I don't know. Alright, moving on. One of the most talked about events right now, other than obviously NFL playoffs going on, is the potential of having a Conor McGregor, Floyd Mayweather boxing match. Obviously, at first look, this puts McGregor at an immediate disadvantage. He is not a boxer. He is a all-around fighter, mixed martial artist. But the numbers that they're talking is just epic. Floyd wants 100 million. Conor McGregor, of course, he's going to want 100 million. Conor McGregor has always been that cocky fighter where he always has that, I whooped your ass, I know it, I have 2 belts at the same damn time, and I'm fucking good. In the same light, though, Conor McGregor has also shown that he can be quite humble. And at the end of saying, you know, he lost because he lost. And there's not a damn reason or excuse he's going to give but that he lost. And when he lost against Diaz, his humbleness showed through tenfold.
That, you know, it stings real bad, but this is the fight business. I've been on the end of many defeats in my life, and I've rose back, so I will not shy away from it. I will not make excuses for it. I will assess it and come back.
I understand losing can be hard, and it can be a shitty situation to face your fans afterwards. But at the same time, fans respect you more for facing them, for telling them what it is. Like, he lost, I lost, and I'm gonna be back because I'm a fighter, and this is what I'm here for. This is what you came to see me do, and this is what I'm going to do for you. I'll be back. And if you're not going to be back, I'm going to tell you I'm not going to be back. Not, I'm just pissing in the wind. Ronda Rousey keeps doing to her fans. I'm not going to do interviews before the fight. I'm not going to do or say anything for months after the fight. It's pathetic. And in his case, he wasn't like that. He straight up said, I will be back. It gets further to where he actually not only says stuff like that, but he commends the fighter for beating him when he lost. That takes a whole nother level of heart and humbleness to say the positive things about your fighter that bested you.
Still very fresh, but in hindsight, do you feel like you almost bit off more than you can chew here?
I just misinterpreted his efficiency. He was very efficient, and he took shots well, and he played with his energy well, and whereas I didn't. I blew out. He did not.
And it's not to say that when he's talking shit on the stands against some no-name fighter behind him, that, you know, he's going to fucking speak up and defend what is his, because he fucking earned it. When you're holding, you know, a belt, you're about to take your second because you know how hard you've been training, and some dude that doesn't have a belt that nobody's fucking heard of is talking shit to you. You can expect that you're going to stand up and buck a little bit. For McGregor, it seems that it is all about the fighting. It is about the money. He's a businessman. Don't get me wrong. But I mean, it is about the fighting. He wants to prove that he is an all-around the best fighter. Not I'm good at this. Not, I've won a few titles. He wants to show that he can just lay the fucking hands and be the best. With Floyd, we can clearly see that it is not the case. It is all about the money, and there is no respect in the fighting game.
Never compare Conor McGregor to me. That's a total disrespect.
That was Floyd Mayweather talking about Conor McGregor a few days after UFC 205.
Have you ever made 300 million in one night? Have you ever made 100 million in one night? Have you ever made 70 million in one night?
25 million to Conor and a part of the pay-per-view buys.
You fucking comedian.
How do you respond to that?
You fucking comedian.
No deal.
I'm thinking about it. Look at my watch I bought. Look at that U-boat. Get that U-boat. Get that watch. Get that U-boat.
That is a nice watch.
How much
That is insane.
So as of now, Dana White is the only person to actually put a real offer on the table. And the reporter there mentioned it. He said, here's the offer. What do you think about that? Obviously, he fucking laughed, saying he thinks Dana White's a comedian, putting such a low offer is what he was getting at, that he's worth more than that. And then to clarify that he was worth more than that, he put his watch in the picture that nobody gave a fuck about. Literally nobody. Your shit looked like some made-up fucking Dora the Explorer type bullshit. But let's continue on to see what else Dana had to say about this topic.
Back to this again. Is Floyd just throwing these numbers out because he doesn't really want to fight? That's what I wonder. Is he being so unrealistic and so obtuse, he's just doing this to tweak you because he don't want to fight?
Absolutely. Ultimate business manager, and sit up there and go like this, look, man, make the damn fight, I'm tired of this. Does that entice you to do that?
We tried to make the Conor McGregor fight.
Is that right?
We tried to make the Conor
I didn't hear
McGregor
about
fight.
this.
See, that's what I believe.
He's claiming he's made offers. He hasn't made offers to anybody. Floyd Mayweather hasn't made an offer to anybody. I just made a real offer. There's a real offer to Floyd.
25 for each fighter.
25 each.
Split the pay-per-view.
And then you split the pay-per-view at a certain number.
Please enlighten me.
Well, we tried to make the Conor McGregor fight. They know what my number is. My number was a guaranteed 100 million. That was my number.
Get this straight. You're saying that you wanted 100 million.
No, I'm
you
saying
offered
right
him 15 million.
I'm saying right here on this show. Conor McGregor keep telling everybody he wants to fight. Let's make it happen.
All right, so if you didn't catch those numbers, Dana White immediately, his offer that is actually on the table right now is $25 million per fighter, and then they're going to split the pay-per-view. Floyd does not want that. He doesn't think that they are equal or even remotely on the same playing field, because he claims that if he's never made X amount of money, 30 mil, 50 mil in a fight, that he can't ask for that. Right? So that's his understanding. And you can see it here. This is under his understanding. And he's saying that he wants 100 million and then McGregor gets 15 million. I think that's some bullshit, because they both know that this fight would bring big money. Let me know, what are your thoughts on that? I think that's bullshit, but let me know what your thoughts on that.
Let me play devil's advocate. I'm Floyd Mayweather. I got 100 million in the bank, and I don't really need to fight again. I'm unblemished, and I don't really need to fight. Now, it's not like Conor has to fight Floyd. He doesn't. But there's more incentive. The UFC doesn't punish. The fans don't punish a UFC fighter for losing.
Now I have to disagree with that. I want to know if you disagree or agree on what your thoughts are on that. Because with this, I don't think that UFC fans are more forgiving than boxing fans or anything else. I think it's just like the bandwagoners of any sport. If you're a bandwagoner and you only like them because they're winning, then yes, you're going to immediately call bullshit. You're going to be like, maybe they weren't as good as we thought they were. And a line of other bullshit. But at the same time, if you're a true fan and you know who they train with and you know what they're training and how they're training, you're going to remain loyal, because people lose. That's the reality of it. More times than not, you will have the competitor that wins and loses and wins again versus the competitor that never loses. Which brings me on to my next topic, is the fact that Floyd Mayweather has been flawless for the past 20 years. He's 49-0, and they bring up a good topic about that coming up. And I do agree with that, is the fact that one has a lot to lose. The other one does not. And it's not just about the money, but it is about the respect and about their record.
Well, Floyd's 49-0, and you know, his record means a lot to him. Money means a lot to him, but his record means a lot to him. It would be devastating to Floyd Mayweather if Conor McGregor beat him in a boxing match.
No question.
It would be devastating.
It would not be devastating for Conor
if he got beaten. Right.
Now, I couldn't agree more with Dana White. I would love to know what you guys think. Yeah, the fact is that if you go that long being undefeated against boxers that do that as their sport, there's no kicking, there's no punching, there's no choking you out in the fucking corner. There's none of that. And you go undefeated and then you lose against someone who just picked this up. Either he is the most gifted son of a bitch to ever come in a ring, or maybe your career wasn't as boastful as you thought it was. And now you have a stain on your legacy. So I understand it. I understand where Mayweather may not want to do this. But My only thing is don't act like you want to do it, but these certain things have to be in play, because the record thing isn't going to change. If you lose, that's still going to happen. That is a possibility that that's going to happen. So either you do or you don't. Quit fucking pussyfooting it. Let's make this thing happen so we can all see, see this awesome fight take place. At least, like they said, I think it would be pretty damn interesting.
Do I think that Floyd Mayweather versus Conor McGregor would be the best fight you've ever seen? Probably not, but it'll be pretty damn exciting. But I'm going to build an entire card underneath it. I'll have another title fight, and I'll stack the card like it was at Madison Square Garden. So you're guaranteed that night to at least get your money's worth, unlike the Pacquiao-Mayweather fight.
You know how shitty it is to see that match end all too quickly. 15 seconds, 22 seconds. It's when you've been waiting the entire fight for that. That sucks to have it end that quickly. It just really, it takes away from what you've been waiting for. You wanted this epic moment, and you got, not even a portion of that. But when a grueling match lasts 5 rounds and it's down to neck and neck of who won punch for punch, it puts you on your toes and keeps you there, and it brings you back for more. I would love to know what you guys think. I would love to know what if you think it's even going to happen, if you think it's a good fight, and what fights you're actually excited for in the future. As always, this video wouldn't be complete without the fucked up clip of the day. Sometimes people gotta catch them all to a whole new level of fuckery.